Well, as planting picks up pace, John Phipps is trying to do the same. He joins us from his farm this weekend for John's World.
In a pattern that seems to have become increasingly dominant the last few years on our farm, we went from parade rest to all ahead full almost overnight. With my memory these days, though, maybe that's always been the case, but abrupt weather trend changes now seem more common. For example, I seem to remember some guy on TV whining about a cold, wet spring not long ago. And here we are today. Well, yesterday it was in the upper 80s and just enough wind in just the right direction, so my tillage cloud hovered around me both ways. I know this seems impossible, but remember, this is the land where children had to walk to school uphill both ways. Overnight, the outdoor thermostat got pumped back down, and I'm back into flannel and sweatshirts. Gazing around the neighboring fields, I suddenly felt as old as my driver's license says. In fact, I'm hard-pressed to see many contemporaries joining me in the field. Many have completely retired. Too many are simply gone, and a few have moved to greener pastures, so to speak. But there are a number of seniors who would like to join in but simply can't do the work these days, even though the shift away from muscle power, which started with mechanization in my father's day, has rendered many of our tasks less physically demanding than we ever imagined. Auto guidance lets my mind wander while working in my personal dust storm this week, and made the biggest physical challenge finding a position for my arms. I've been lucky. Joints still work, although sometimes they need a warm-up before doing anything too vigorous, and I've come to tolerate mild discomfort as a win. Decades of annual checkups have minimized some major breakdowns with early action, and the small pile of pills at meals seems to keep most systems functional. Between machine technology and medical science, I may squeeze in a few more years of work that I find adds meaning and satisfaction to my life. Nothing is assured, though, and this year, for the first time, I found myself more aware of this good fortune. And while watching familiar ground roll by and savoring the rewarding work, an unexpected question entered my thoughts. With the Rolling Stones in the background, I wondered if this could be the last time.
Well, I hope that's not the case, John. All right, when we come back, a trip to the FiberMax Center for Discovery in Texas to uncover a 1915 Moline. Tractor Tales is next.